we're back. Couch Company. My name's John. With me, as always, Tyler D.
I waited for you.
DeFazio.
Hi.
Hi.
Dude, you were like
Love
very, like we were talking like so quiet and normal and monotone.
Yeah.
We're recording in the morning.
I was literally sitting here. I'm like, save it.
Yep.
Save it. Because this is what always happens.
Flip the switch.
We have a great conversation, then we turn on the mics. And it's like, man, I wish we were recording that.
Yeah.
So now I was like, fuck it. I'm not going to say anything.
Just very...
I'm gonna plead that fifth.
Yeah,
My
okay.
Fifth Amendment, right?
I was like, oh, he's... Okay, you just woke me up. You woke yourself up.
I did wake
It was
myself
great.
up. I actually just took a sip of my Red Bull.
Oh, okay.
Imagine if
I'm
Red
drinking
Bull
coffee
sponsored us.
because I'm 80.
Well, no.
Black coffee.
Yeah. Some people like that. I don't know.
Sociopaths, apparently. That's the thing that everyone
Yeah, I was
going
to say, Nate likes that, my cousin.
Yeah.
But he's...
So my cousin is very into coffee. And I saw him last weekend, and he was grabbing coffee. He puts cream and sugar in his coffee. I thought that was like a mortal sin if you're into the bean.
Well, of course, I'm the absolute incorrect person to tell you.
Well,
but
you're
yeah,
also
it is a sin.
18 or whatever. So
I'm 25.
Sure. Okay.
So close.
It's 25
So is everyone
18.
perpetually 18 that's just younger than you?
No, so everyone that's younger than me, like in our friend group, they're always 24. Like Mike and Miranda have been 24 for the past 7 years, however long we've been seeing each other. Yeah,
Okay.
that's weird. But you know what I mean.
Yeah, absolutely. Because they're definitely not 30.
Meanwhile, they have a house. They're getting married.
Yeah, dude.
Hope
Exciting
neither of
times
them,
for them. What's that?
Mike's going to eventually listen to these. Nah, he's probably never going to. But if he ever does, Mazel Tov.
Oh,
Mike.
wait, yeah.
Congratulations.
He's not getting married. I was
Nah,
like,
he
what the
might be.
fuck? Maybe.
They're basically married. You have a house.
Yeah, no,
married.
that's true. But he's not going to have a wedding, though, is what I'm saying.
No, but once their kid's born, they'll have a good reason for like that big of a house. It'll be nice.
Yeah, no, good for them, dude.
Yeah.
I wish I had a house like that. Nice big gamer house. Hey, the gaming house. It's going to happen someday, dude.
I always worry because I just got an uplift desk in mine, and I'm just like, okay, cool. And I'm trying to skirt the line between like gamer and like, no, you're a professional work space, right? I finally got a second. Well, I finally got a second monitor up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I can have all this extra real estate and the space and stuff. I hate it. How it like boxes you in and how it looks. Like it's just like
You're just like vertical too, though, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, well,
I'm not a big fan of that.
I'm not either, but I hate having two monitors that are different monitors side by side.
Oh, you would hate mine because I have my fucking curved G7 next to like a flat Dell.
Yeah,
monitor.
well, I think really the best way of doing it is just get rid of all the monitors, get a big curved ultra wide.
No,
not like a 50-inch one.
I hate
but
that.
I just want aesthetically talk. I don't like it because for like streaming and things like that, you can't stream, and G-Sync usually only works well with like full screen applications.
Yeah,
and you can't do anything full screen because there'll be like windows. So I get why it's not great for like immersion in gaming. Honestly, though, it'd be pretty good for your Forza, which I'm sure we'll get into. I
think it's too big though. Like,
well, I'm not talking like a 50-inch curve. Like I'm talking like a 32 wide. Because I mean that's how mine. Is yours 32 inches? On 27?
No, I have 27.
Yeah.
But there was a 32 one. That's not ultra wide, though.
It is because it's the aspect ratio. So it's 32 inches wide, or like corner to corner.
Are you sure?
100%. Yeah, because those monitors are thinner.
I was pretty sure that the resolution was the same on like because you can do the G7 in 27 or 32 inches.
Yeah, so
the resolution is the same though. It's still
it's 1440 for vertical, but it's a lot wider.
I mean that makes sense.
Yeah.
I like my monitor.
Anyway,
I was actually doing a lot of research on monitors because I was like curious, and so the monitor that you told me to get is like 240 hertz refresh.
Yeah,
which is like way too much for like anything you ever need. But it's like really good for. I think that's why I'm doing so well in Halo. Like this is what you want for FPSs.
Sure.
Like Counter-Strike, you want high refresh rate, like quick. You know what I mean? So like this is like really good for that.
Well, the problem is. Most people don't have your beefy like rig, right? So like you have a 3080 in there, so you could actually run the higher frame rates at the higher resolution. Most people will get like a 1080p monitor, like a 24-inch one, and chunk that up to like 240, 360, whatever.
Yeah, 360.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I run Halo pretty well, like high hundreds. Mm-hmm. So that's not bad.
Yeah, the multiplayer is not bad. The campaign, like we talked about last week, it was a little
Like if I wanted to go really try hard, I would just fucking turn it all down to low and just run the thing at 240.
That's what we did it for Valorant.
Right.
But like Valorant, like it looks PUBG. Good, yeah, but like it takes off all of the unnecessary features. So like all the bloom, the motion blur, like all turn that all off.
Absolutely.
And now it's just pure like here's the guy's head.
Classic. Yeah, no, absolutely. But I feel like for something like Halo, it actually looks nice. I like having the like.
Well, the nice thing with Halo 2 is it's like scales well, where like it looks pretty decent even paired all the way back. But,
yeah. No, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, but something like a PUBG where it's like you get rid of the fucking grass textures, now you just see people crawling around.
Yeah,
like,
it's completely
actually
different.
Breaks the game.
Yep.
It's like so bizarre.
Yeah. I mean, Call of Duty did that where like certain geometry stays and then everything else.
Yeah,
is
you
just,
have
like,
to. Like it just gives you unfair. Like there were literally videos that are like you have to turn on low or you're handicapping yourself.
Yeah,
just
but
like,
it looks so nice.
What?
Just
PUBG?
No, just ultra. Like well, PUBG has started to look a lot better, but yeah.
Dude, if you do actually turn everything all the way up in PUBG, it's not terrible. Mm-hmm. It's not too bad. Like the lighting's pretty good.
Do you think everyone just calls it PUBG now? It's not PlayerUnknown's Battleground.
Dude, ew. Yeah. Absolutely. Do you remember when PUBG was like the biggest thing ever? And then Fortnite was like, hold my beer.
Yeah, Fortnite was like, hey, we know that we gave you the engine and we helped you out and we talked in depth about all of
fuck yourself.
Yeah, we're just going to take all of it. Eat your lunch.
I love it.
Warzone came in. That was like the new thing.
I think the battle, or what's it called?
Battle Royale.
Royale, thank you. I was going to say Battle Arena. I guess it's a little different.
Battle Arena would be like Halo.
Yeah.
See, I'm waiting for like Call of Duty or someone to come out with, and actually now that I say that, I think Fortnite did, where they did like an Among Us, but within like the Fortnite universe or whatever.
Right.
But then they like,
which you were pissed about.
Off. Well, they ripped them off.
No,
exactly. Like that's the thing I'm pissed about. But
I'm surprised Among Us, you can't be a Among Us character in Fortnite. Just fucking walking around.
Yeah, it's like a Mayakoba type.
Yeah, dude.
Sure.
I mean, it's only a matter of time before every property in the world.
It's like they're the Funko Pops of video games, right?
Apparently, Funko Pops are like super memed on.
Like, what do you mean?
So,
like no one likes them?
Well, okay. So, like in the anime space, like people really like their figures.
Yeah,
and they're like insanely expensive.
Oh, like the
like you get a figure of Goku.
Like they took actually, like real hair and put it in.
Dude, no, not that. Ew, it's like a doll.
Yeah.
There's like these really cell shaded figures, dude. Mm-hmm. They look so fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I was like looking at one of like Goku.
Yeah.
And it looks like he's like fucking in the manga. Dude, it is so cool.
Yeah.
But it's like $600.
Yeah, no, thank you.
No, but
the most expensive thing I ever bought statue-wise, well, the Titanfall Collector's Edition was pretty high up there. But I bought that Journey statue that was like hand painted and everything. Right. And they only have like 500 of them.
Most of the stuff that you and like Nathan, my cousin, got is like, because you guys all worked at GameStop. Mm-hmm. So for any of you who don't know, like Tyler's friend group is essentially just like they all worked at GameStop and then they all became friends. Yeah. And then I was one of their cousins. So here I am.
Yeah, that's fair.
But so all of you guys, like you guys got all like the special editions. So that's like a lot of statues and stuff. Like
I'm finally getting rid of all of them though.
Yeah, Nathan was getting rid of all of them too. I was like, man, I would like keeping those. I
just don't have a place for them, and it gives back to my whole standing desk thing where like I want an adult room,
right?
And I have to have like my wall because like I'm a higher up person in the company where it's like if I get on a call with like my VP or something, I don't want like my Funko Pop collection to be behind me.
I don't know. It's a good conversation.
I'm not trying to like stifle my nerdom,
true,
but like
true.
I don't know.
Well, okay. So, anyways, speaking of figures and stuff, there's this anime podcast. They're actually really big. It's called Trash Taste.
Okay.
And they did this. They got a new office. Okay. And so they actually do this like challenge thing. It was like a lot of fun where so they all live in Japan, I guess, and there's like a lot of stores where you can get like statues and stuff because like anime is like huge there, right? Obviously.
Yeah.
So they like have all these challenges and stuff, like get an American character or something else, like all these challenges, and they do all these points and they go out and they have this like huge budget. I think this time they had like $3,000 to go out and just buy all these figures.
Yeah.
And then they, like all the figures they'll like put in their, in the background of their space. And I was like, man, imagine Couch Company where we get to a place where we have an office and we can go out and like get video game like characters and like do challenges and draw them out of a hat and like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you have to get a character that died or I don't know. There's like all these challenges. It's like really cool.
But like all plushies.
Yeah, one of them was you have to get a plushie, and he got an Among Us plushie.
Sure. Easy.
Yeah, no, it was awesome. So that would be really fun, though.
Yeah.
I feel like you need an extra person for that, but
by the time we have an office, we'll have the whole like crew in, right? Like that's going to be like a big, like we're going to be multi-story, everything, right? Like,
yeah, but that'd be like really fun. Like, and then like in the next episode, they like reveal what they had and like what points they got and everything.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
I went down a pretty dark hole looking at like video stuff and setups and,
really?
and all that stuff.
Yeah, I can get fucking nuts.
Yeah.
I do like that more than the universe hole you're going to.
Yeah, no, I broke away from the universe thing. I watched like a 2-hour best of. So I binged everything that they put out on their YouTube, all their episodes for the year. Like they were like it's called I think Destiny or something. The channel I was watching that was going through like all the
universe
scary stuff.
Oh,
yeah.
I see.
So they for the end of the year they took all their highest ranked clips.
Oh,
and
I
just
see.
Spliced them all together.
Gotcha.
So it was just
how was that? So that was like a final hurrah.
Yeah, it was like okay, I have a pretty good grasp on everything in the universe now.
Yeah, wow.
Like let's move on to podcasting video and whatnot.
Yeah.
I also looked at Buzzsprout, not to put them on blast, right? So we use Anchor, which is kind of a peek behind the curtain. And I was looking up like, okay, hey, like, we're getting a listenership and it's like, okay, what's the next step? And Buzzsprout kept popping up and it was like, oh, okay, well you can upload, it does by like an hour cap.
Yeah.
So it's like, you can upload like 6 hours a month or something like that for like $24 a month or something. And it's just like they have a lot of good metric stuff and they have a lot of good like social media tools and things like that. And I assume that's what you're paying for.
Sure. But
my question is like, how does Anchor, this isn't a plug for Anchor, but Anchor's treated us well. Like they've done a really good job. It's just like, how does Anchor get away with just like, nah, everything's free. Just whatever you want.
No,
it's all good.
Sick.
Like it's just like we got from 0 to 100
because there's no advertising on there either.
Yeah. Like it's perfect. Like Anchor doesn't automatically put ads unless we turn on ads. Like, and again, that's kind of like insider baseball, but
laundering.
Yeah, I think
that's my go-to. Like, man, no one ever goes into that store. What other stuff?
Yeah, it's like every antique store in Bellevue. I think it's just like Spotify just doing like, no, we want to get into the podcast.
Yeah, we want more trafficking.
Business.
Yeah, no,
really
that's interesting. Oh, yeah, Anchor's great though. Like you can plug everything you need to on there.
Yeah, if you're looking to start a podcast, first off, come and say hi to us, and then use Anchor because they're pretty good.
Yeah, Anchor's great. But yeah,
I don't know.
I think it's really good.
It's Christmas Eve.
It is Christmas Eve.
Can you imagine we're doing this?
Yeah. So
that's how dedicated we are.
We are dedicated to the craft. I did not want to skip a week. No, you were saying like, hey, do you want to take a week off? I was like, no.
Yeah, I was like, hey, like alive, I think everyone would understand if we took Christmas Eve off,
but I wouldn't forget.
And you were like, heck no. And then I was like, okay, well, what about New Year's Eve? You're like, absolutely not.
I work.
So these are the last two. Yeah. Well,
so that's kind of rip.
These are the last two
of the year,
episodes of the year.
Of year one.
Yeah.
Season one.
I wish we could call it year one. That'd be cool.
I wish we could too, but whatever.
Maybe we do it
down the line. We will.
Yeah.
When we're a little more distance, and everyone forgets.
Yeah.
That it was like half a year.
So
we made it past half a year though. It's more than half a year.
That's true. Cake.
Yeah.
100%. That seems like forever ago.
Yeah. I mean, maybe a month or two.
Do you know 4% of our listening audience is in Germany now? So hello, Germany.
Dude, Germany is the best.
Yeah. Like apparently.
I would love to go to Germany because they speak English probably better than me over there. Like they all know English and like.
I think that's like every country. Just
no, definitely not.
English
like
better.
Spain. Well, I went to Spain. That's the only country I've ever been to in Europe. And they can kind of speak English, but definitely not as well as me. But in Germany, they're like very good at it, I'm pretty sure. Like they take it in school, and apparently they like practicing it. I don't know if that's true. Any German listeners can confirm or deny that.
Like we should really make that mandatory. Like, and honestly, maybe it is. I can't remember in high school.
Make what mandatory?
Like learn another language. Like expand your horizon.
Like I took X number of years of Spanish.
Yeah.
But dude, it did nothing. Like I think learning languages is like a genetic thing.
Or it's something that you actually have. I mean, like anything in school, like you have to want to do it. Otherwise, it's just...
I guess, but no, some people can really pick up languages a lot better than other people. Like I just can't. Like my mom, for example, is super smart, and she studied French for a really long time. And
my mom was a French major.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
She can read and write it, but she's just horrible at like speaking it. And she can understand it really well, but like it's just I think for one it's a confidence thing.
Yeah.
You got to be really able to put yourself out there and make mistakes, but for some reason she's like it's just really tough for her for languages. Yeah. And my parents lived in Japan. So like for example, my dad very good with language. Pretty sure he can speak Spanish like fairly well.
You're such a
well-rounded family.
like you just kind of they hit everything. That's awesome,
dude. It's the worst.
Why?
Well, I was talking to my friend yesterday about this, and I'm like, my family's all like hyper successful, and then I'm like, I went to school for music.
Yeah. And you're part of the Couch Company podcast.
I am part of the Couch Company podcast.
Did they not realize
this thing needs to work, dude?
Did you not hear people in Germany?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Israel, Canada.
Oh, really? Israel?
Yeah.
I always wanted to go to Israel.
Israel is intimidating as heck.
It is, but so there would be something like fucking really cool about being in like Jerusalem and being like, dude, Jesus was here, bro.
No, yeah,
he was walking down the street. Now I am. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, no, I believe in that thing.
Well, Jesus is a real person.
Yeah.
So whether you believe in it or not, he was there.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Sure.
What's up, man?
I don't think he's there anymore, but yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Sure. Maybe not. Dude, he's in all of us, dude.
That stuff really...
I was listening back to our other episode. What the fuck were you talking about with the eagle and the marble, dude? That was like a fever dream. I was like,
yeah, no. So
you're like, they explained time. I was cracking up.
So we were in Bible school. We were always, I don't know what I was talking about, like in like Sunday school, right?
Sunday
like
school,
we were always trying to talk about heaven and hell and eternity.
I will just say your Sunday school was way different than mine.
Mine
was like, okay, we're gonna read this passage from the Bible and like, what do you think this means? And like,
so
what's the lesson to take away from? And we would watch like VeggieTales and stuff.
Well, there was definitely like the VeggieTales side, but like I was in like of that age whenever Left Behind was being a thing. Like, do you remember? Are you
Left
too
Behind?
young for that series? Yeah.
No, so, I don't know what that is.
Those books came out, and it was all about the like revelations, right? Like tribulation, like the rapture and everything. And it was like the Antichrist. Like it was like this whole like fictional drama thing, but based in the Book of Revelation. So as kids, we were like obsessed with that kind of stuff.
Is that where like Jesus comes back?
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know.
I mean that's part of it.
Is it a live action thing?
I think they did a live action movie.
I think I maybe,
but they did like one
really
episode
weird.
and that was it. And I remember that the guy that played the Antichrist was like very, very scary. Like he reminded me of the main villain from Final Fantasy X, like super soft spoken, but like evil.
Yeah.
Anyway, but the way that they kind of tried to like not scare us straight, but like, hey, okay, yeah, you could be right or wrong about heaven and hell and all this stuff, but eternity is a long, long time.
Yeah.
So they're trying to explain like if you take the world and it's a steel solid ball, like just take a steel marble, the size of Earth.
Someone thought of this.
Yeah. So just the size of Earth.
I was cracking up, dude.
In once every 1,000 years.
See, already.
Screw it. Just say million. Okay.
You can't even comprehend that.
Once a year.
Okay.
Once a year.
Once a year.
An eagle. And let's say it's a giant eagle even. Who cares?
There's that like, patriotic little
just
Freudian slip. A bald eagle.
Eagle
with an American flag in its mouth.
Let's say
by. Yeah, dude.
And then there's Ronald Reagan with a machine gun riding it.
Yeah.
But let's say once a year an eagle flies by and just nicks that giant steel Earth.
He'd hurt his wing though, dude.
Just nicks it. Enough
Fuck
to
it
just
up.
tick it. And every year, and like enough times, eventually he keeps whittling that ball down into like the size of like a little pea.
See, I'd be the asshole and be like, "How is the eagle breathing in space?"
Yeah, right. But that was kind of what they said is like that's not even a
I
second
understand what they're
of
going but
silly.
it was so weird, man.
Yeah,
it's
and
what?
Without giving any context, that's kind of where I
you were saying that, and I was like, I mean,
apologize.
it's not you, it's your upbringing, but I was very.
It's not my fault.
Very. I was very interested by that metaphor.
Kids have it easy nowadays in like vacation Bible school and stuff. Now it's like sport camp, and now they're playing like soccer and dodgeball and all these sport games. When I was in vacation Bible school, it was like, hey, transport yourself back in time. I have a big head, so now I have a piece of cloth with a rubber band around it, and I'm a shepherd from like ancient times.
Loving this.
Getting a headache because like the circulation was getting cut off of my head. Yeah, no, I'm just saying like kids have it a little bit nicer.
Yeah, actually, I remember going to Bible camp, and it was actually a lot of fun. Like we played all these games and stuff like dodgeball and things, but the most fun games, and it was like a big camp, like a couple hundred kids, right?
Yeah.
So the most fun games was like, we had this big field and we would play these games. Like there was this one game we play and I totally forget what it was, but you know, like gift wrap and you get like a little cardboard tube.
Yeah.
So we had a bunch of cardboard tubes and they would like put black duct tape on it and we would use them as swords, and we just had like these giant mock battles.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable.
And then you dip them in glue and like, there's some like crushed glass. Is that not okay?
It's not.
They took that away.
Yeah, they took that
you
away
soft
Bible
kids. Yeah, sure.
Back in my day, we used baseball bats and nails. But no, it was so much fun, and we would like go horseback riding, and we would shoot. And I was always on the polar bear club.
I don't
you
like.
You get a little medal. You could do a road runner.
The polar bear club's jumping in water.
Yeah, dude, it's so easy. So you could be a road runner or a polar bear, or you could sleep in.
The only two things, sure.
Yeah, well, these are the morning activities. So it's like you wake up at fucking 5 a.m.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I want a medal, but I don't want to run like 5 miles at 5 a.m. So I'll just dunk myself in the pool for 30 seconds, leave, and get a medal for that.
Oh, it had to be like a half a minute or whatever. Like there's a time limit you had to stay in.
Yeah, I mean, you have to show up and get wet.
Okay.
It was, I don't know.
Classic.
I kind of justify things in my head like very strangely.
I hate all forms of camp, like going away, like for band camp or anything. Like I hated sleeping in.
Oh, me too.
Like,
that's the worst
terrible.
part, because I hate sleeping anywhere that's not my own bed. But I will say the like aspect of camp, like being away and like being with your friends and stuff, was kind of fun. But sleeping in the wilderness fucking sucks, dude. I hate that. It's like bugs and you're in a cabin.
Yep.
Man. I like living in the 21st century, dude. Like I like being in a nice
We conquered
place.
nature.
Yeah, we did.
Climate controlled everything.
Exactly, dude. Yeah. Why ever go back? We don't need it.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Speaking of the wilderness.
Speaking of Israel, Bible camp, and the wilderness.
We got very religious.
Yeah, I don't know. It's coming out of nowhere. Sorry.
No, I mean, it's okay. it's within you, dude. It's a part of you.
Yeah.
It's a
Fair
part
enough.
of Tyler.
That is my DNA, yeah.
It is your DNA. So anyways, speaking of that, we got a top 5 this week.
We do.
And it's a pretty interesting
Not
one.
related to anything we just talked about.
I was going to go with the wilderness thing, but you were like, Bible. And I was like, well, now I can't relate it to it. Anyways, speaking of nature.
Speaking of reindeer.
Reindeer?
I don't know. I was going to try to do some big loop of like reindeer and Christmas time and everything getting our
reindeer
top 5.
Are like real, right?
Yes.
I'm an idiot, but
no, you're not an idiot. I mean, they're like a type of
fly. They're like a type of deer, though. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, they're just reindeer.
What? What's the difference between a reindeer and like a regular deer?
That's actually a good question. I would say if you're looking at a reindeer, they look closer to like.
This is the point where like, Abby, which is Nate's wife, just cringes, dude. Whenever I get animals wrong, she's like, ugh.
I mean, we'll have to get
the one episode she listened to when they were like driving down to Tennessee was the top 5 mammals.
Yeah, well, hey,
she hated us.
Whatever.
She was like, because it was so funny. Oh, man, I forget on that one. It was like we have these like very specific animals, and then we were like horse. Just like a horse. She's like, dude, there's so many horses.
I think reindeer are closer to the moose than a deer.
I love moose. Speaking of moose, my socks. Oh, you can't see them.
I can't see your moose socks.
All right.
Do you have moose socks?
Very flexible.
You're very flexible. Oh, they're very festive and Christmassy.
Yeah, my mom bought them for me.
Yeah. Are you sure they're moose socks or are they reindeer socks?
Fuck. I can't tell. I thought they were moose.
Why would they be a moose for Christmas?
It's festive.
All right. Well, we gotta call Calvin in the research department and get him up on Christmas Eve and get this settled. Because
don't worry, he'll yell at us every Monday, dude. We get a report.
Yeah, no, it'll be.
You're just fucking idiots. This week got wrong. This week, I like it though.
What's our top 5?
Our top 5 this week. It is. I actually think this is going to be a really fun one. It's going to be top 5 fictional dogs. So the dog.
Yeah.
Some might say is the best animal. Others might say it's the golden retriever, but it's only on the top 5. Sure. It's not number 1.
Yep.
Animals.
Right.
Anyways, so the dog in a lot of media, and there's a lot of great fictional dogs, and Tyler came up with this one in a parking lot right before we were about to go eat a burger. So I thought it was a great one, and we're going to do that today.
Yeah.
And this one actually is going to be tough because of the sheer volume that we have.
We did open this up to all mediums.
All mediums.
Just
and
books, movies,
it
TV
can be
shows,
animated
video
dog.
games,
It can be
anything.
a real dog,
Yep.
but just a fictional dog, right?
Yep.
So obviously.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Are we saying any type of dog? Because I have one on here.
I have one on here too, and I think it's probably the same one. I think so.
Okay, I'm interested.
I would.
Does it count? I want it to count.
I want it to count. It should not count. We'll get there. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I want it to count so bad.
Yep.
All right, excellent. So, how do you want to do this? Back and forth? So Tyler has like twice mine. So let's do this. I'll do one.
There's gonna be a ton of overlap, and I'll do 2 for every
and then you
one
do
of yours.
2.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I'll lead us off here. A little baseball.
Yeah, I'm just trying to
reference.
think of any other. We got to keep it baseball.
Dude, I actually, we're gonna so here's my master plan. My twirling my mustache, maniacal black bowler cap.
Yeah, go ahead. Tell me your
Railroad
master
tracks.
plan before I break out of these restraints and
Stride piano.
save the universe. Yeah, good.
Anyways, I was just like naming a fucking 1920 cartoon. Anyways, my master plan is to slowly indoctrinate you using sports references because it used to be like, oh yeah, that's the one where you dunk it, right? And now you're like, oh yeah, baseball. I know that. And then soon you're gonna be like,
I'm not an idiot. Like I get sports. I just like
you don't,
dude. I have a very good shot at winning our fantasy football league this year.
It's gonna be, dude. Cooper Kupp is the man.
Yeah.
Oh man, I want to nerd out so bad. We need Jon on the podcast.
We'll get him that.
I need another sports guy to team up on you with.
Anyway, because I apologize for these timestamps. So
no, dude, you just gotta leave that out.
So normally I do, but last week it was like, oh, okay, we start talking about Halo. So I'm like, Halo spoilers. And then there's like a 7-minute gap where we go off on something else and then get back to Halo. I'm like, oh, whoopsies.
Nah, I would just keep it. Who cares?
So as far as like rules go, we kind of said it's just everything. It just has to be a dog.
Yeah.
Like it has to be a confirmed dog.
What about a wolf?
A wolf?
A wolf.
A wolf?
I think that's another thing. I call him a wolf.
A wolf.
And Abby's like, that's not what they're called.
Yeah.
I don't care, dude. Wolf. I just throw out the L.
Maybe we could talk about it.
I don't think I have any wolves on here.
I don't think that's a thing.
Now I'm very self-conscious about it.
That's
wolf.
all right.
I always called it a wolf. I don't know when I started doing that.
Pittsburgher.
Is that a Pittsburgh thing?
I don't know. Anytime that people
Just
say
throw it
something
out. Get
weird,
out
I
of
just
here.
say it's Pittsburgh.
Get the fuck out of
We
here.
have the worst language. Anyway,
we are voted the ugliest accent.
Yeah.
In the world, not the world, but
and
in the US.
I agree beyond just 100%.
You think in the world though?
Sure.
I think there's like really ugly accents in like England, not England, but like up there, one of those.
Yeah,
islands.
but every one of those accents is better than
Pittsburghese. Maybe it is very ugly
because it's like you take Anyway, I don't want to get into that. All right,
man, we're really roasting our home base here. We shouldn't do that. We'll just move to Germany.
Yeah,
they like us over there. All right. Anyways, it's because they talk about cars, man. They're very much car people. I think.
Yeah, I would have to ride your coattails on that one.
Love the Autobahn. The problem is if I ever move to Europe, I'm not gonna be able to get a Mustang because you have to ship that over there. Mm-hmm. Oh my god, it must be so expensive.
No, you get something better.
Oh,
like a Tesla
we're gonna move.
something. Okay.
Get the fuck out of here. All right. Anyways, so I'm gonna lead off here. Okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
So fictional dogs.
Fictional dogs. Here we go. Jumping in.
This is a little bit of a surprising one.
Okay.
McGruff the crime dog.
Yeah, I have him on there. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, trench coat.
McGruff is cool.
Stopping crime. He's cool. He's like a noir dog.
Doesn't take any crap from anyone.
No, he's tough on crime.
Do you think is
he top 5? Probably not.
Material?
No, but I wanted to mention him because he is very memorable in my head.
Okay.
Like my head went immediately to McGruff the Crime Dog, man.
I had him on my list.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, I kept thinking of Smokey the Bear, and my brain
It's
was
the same kind of thing.
Yeah, it's fine.
If he had a gun, I would totally put him top 5. That'd be so sweet. But he probably can't grip a gun because he's got boss. So he always has his hands in his trench coat.
Sure.
Maybe that's why he wants you to think. You ever seen Mall Cop?
Yeah. Yeah.
It reminds me of that scene where he's like, you wanna come up sideways so they think you have a gun. But we all know we don't because we're all cops.
Yeah.
Paul Blart, Mall Cop.
I don't think I've seen.
What's his name? What's the actor's name? Kevin James.
Kevin James. Yeah.
He's like very one note, but he's kind of funny. I feel like he had his golden
humorous.
time in like
he was on a
like,
TV show and
in like early 2000 or like
what
late
TV
2000s.
show was he on?
King of Queens.
King of Queens. That's right. Yeah.
It was okay.
It wasn't.
It'll never
as good.
It'll never make any top 5, but it was
It's
good.
in the discussion.
We got to do top 5 sitcoms.
We do. Yeah.
That'll be a good one.
Okay. So
McGruff, but we talked about him.
Yeah, we talked about him.
All right, you're up 2.
All right. So 2. What about Shadow and Chance from Homeward Bound? Have you ever seen Homeward Bound?
I have seen Homeward Bound, yeah.
Yeah.
But it has been a long time since I've seen Homeward Bound.
So Chance is the I don't think he's a bulldog. He's not like a pit bull. I forget what kind of dog he is. But then you have Shadow, who's like a golden retriever.
Can you sum up that movie in like 30 seconds?
Yeah, so
I've definitely seen it. It's like I'm trying to remember though.
Yeah, they take all their like dogs and a cat. So there are 2 dogs and a cat.
Right.
And they take them. They're going on like a trip or something. And they take
while
them
you're
to
saying
their,
this, I'm looking at. I just need like I'm very visual.
Yeah,
I need a picture. So
and
keep
they take their pets. This family takes their pets to their like aunt's farm or something because they're going away for like a trip. And obviously the animals don't know what's going on, and they're like, "Well, we have to get back home."
Yeah,
yeah. So then they go.
Which one's the retriever?
Shadow is the retriever. Yeah,
Mm.
Shadow's fantastic.
Yeah.
But then, like, they go through all these ups and downs, getting all the way back home.
Right.
And there's like these heart wrenching moments where like the cat like falls into a river.
Yeah, I know.
And it gets rescued and nursed back to health. And Chance is this like kind of like hotshot maverick like flyboy type thing. That's like
that's why you like it, dude.
Rules.
It cuts out all the flying parts.
Yeah, right. it's basically Top Gun without the planes. And
that's an interesting video essay. Homeward Bound. Some might say the Top Gun.
An unexpected journey
of animal things.
But the main thing with Shadow, and this always stuck with me, is Shadow and they got they fell into like this like mud pit or something. It couldn't get out.
Right.
And like Shadow basically like at the time like, you feel like he like sacrifices himself to get out of the mud pit so Chance can get out, and like they run, and like it's this big ending where like you have Chance and I think it was a Sassy is the cat, and they all run there, and the family gets in it, and then there's just like Shadow's just nowhere to be found, and it's like this. It's just a split second long enough to be like, oh no, and then he comes running through
because
it's
a
family movie.
Shadow's great. Yeah, I do remember. Retrievers are the best.
Top 5. I think maybe top 5 moments where like my heart was like getting
fictional
ripped
dog
out.
moments.
You know, Lassie aside, but
yeah.
Okay,
I don't know if I mean, if you feel strong, we can put it on maybe. I would only really consider Shadow because that's the memorable one to me as well. Were they in like a snowy town in the beginning of that movie? That's what I remember. Maybe that's the second one.
Yeah, I never saw the other ones. I only saw like the original.
Yeah, so here's the moment on the river.
Yeah.
Like, what a great movie, dude! Look how cute Shadow is.
Well,
man.
like
retrievers are the best.
The interesting thing is like that's before CGI.
Yeah.
So like you got to think like what do like.
I was just
we're gonna
say
do a
like
whole movie, and it's gonna be real animals, and no one else.
Well, dude, it was like a better time, man. I always talk about this kind of stuff where it's like Lord of the Rings is so great because they fucking real costumes.
Yeah. Well, the other half of that is like I don't know how abusive they are to this. Maybe not at all.
Well, no, it's like, dude, orcs would like pass out.
Yeah.
Because you have like pounds of like makeup and costume and stuff, and it's fucking hot. And you're like,
so we started watching the not to get off on a tangent, but we started watching The Witcher.
Yeah.
And there's this dude that's like he was like cursed to be like a boar, and it's all like prosthetics.
Yeah.
Except his mouth is like CGI'd.
Ew.
But like it looks awesome.
Oh, really?
Like it's almost flawless. Like
Wow.
I just want to see a behind the scenes, like how did they do that? Because it looks
Yeah,
so
I
good.
mean, good CGI. It's like you can.
It looks better than the Beauty and the Beast that came out, like the live action. Like
Ooh, I
the
didn't
Beauty and the
watch
Beast
that.
is like laughable compared to this.
Beauty and the Beast. Like,
Yeah.
I don't understand that.
Yeah,
Like, Cowboy Bebop just got canceled.
yeah.
Like, what is? And I was talking to you about this a little bit. What is the best case scenario for that? Is it going to be
That's
better?
a whole other conversation.
That's what I'm saying.
We need to talk about that. But yeah, that's
All right, let's put a pin in that.
Yeah, we'll put a pin in that.
What do you got next?
Well, I just gave you
those
two.
two?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay, sure.
None of them have to go on the list. But
Okay. No, I like Shadow. I forget the other guy's name.
Chance.
Chance.
Yeah.
Sorry, Chance. All right. Next one up for me.
Yeah.
Blue. Blue's Clues.
Yeah, I'm too old for Blue.
God damn it. This is where we really see the gap here. Because Blue's Clues was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Now, I will say Blue's Clues was more awesome because of Steve than Blue.
Uh-huh.
But Blue was a good part of it.
Okay.
And Blue's Clues has gotten really weird. Nowadays.
I don't know a thing
I don't know if
about it
anyone's
or-
like watched Blue's Clues now. It's
Yeah.
kind of got off the deep end a little bit.
Do you see an instance where Steve comes back ever? Because I know
Steve
he like
put out
jumped
a
on
video.
TikTok. Yeah.
Yeah, that was so like, man, I was tearing up.
I don't even
'Cause he was
know
like-
him or anyone else, but I was just like, oh, I could see why people would be like,
Oh, he's the
attached to this.
coolest, yeah.
Yeah.
And it was really weird. It was one of those things, one of those pieces of internet lore,
Yeah.
where it's like, I mean, the internet wasn't even big back then, but where it's like nobody knew what happened to him. People were like, oh, he got cancer. Oh, he died. Oh, he's a drug addict.
Yeah.
Like, I think he went to college or something.
he just lived his
But
life.
it was like so weird. Like no one knew what happened to him, and he like
hey,
put out
I
this
have
video.
So much money.
It must have been like an anniversary or something because he put out this video, but it was so
Yeah.
heart
Yeah.
wrenching.
Especially during like a
touched my
pandemic
heart.
and stuff. Yeah. It's just
He was like,
hey,
"Oh man, look at all you guys! Like you all grew up, and
I grew up too.
yeah." I was like, "Oh man, that's sweet." All right,
Do you think Blue has to be on
No,
the
probably
list,
not.
or-
I mean, especially if you're not into it. But I want to represent Blue. Is
Okay.
Blue a girl? Oh man,
I think yes.
I think so too. I was gonna see my boy Blue. I'm pretty sure.
Is there not a
girl.
pink dog though?
There is now.
Okay.
Maybe Blue is a boy. Oh God,
No, I
gotta look this up.
thought Blue was a girl. I thought that was like the whole thing. It was like a very Metroid. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she is, but we're gonna find out here in a second. But yeah, Blue. Dude, I just love Blue's Clues. Like that was my childhood, bro. So I had to bring it up. Had to bring it Blue up.
So I know we were talking about like, are they dogs? Are they not dogs?
Blue's a girl. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Ugh.
I thought we talked.
People
about
would have
that,
never
yeah.
let me live that down if I got that wrong. But there is a pink one now,
As
as you
far,
can see.
yeah. So
Yeah.
it's just two
Dude,
girls,
look at
or
Steve,
is the
man.
pink is the pink dog
Maybe
a
Pink's
girl?
a guy. I
Are they
don't know.
flipping the script?
They might be flipping the script.
Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't
Subverting
matter.
the expectations.
As soon as Steve was gone, I was out. So whatever.
Yeah, fair enough. So here's some. I know we talked about like,
Yeah.
do they have to be a dog?
Here we go.
Are we talking Dino? Are you talking Dino from the Flintstones?
Oh wow, he's not a fucking. He's a dinosaur.
He's a dinosaur. I'm gonna take him
Although I
off.
will say, never mind. No, he's not a dog.
He's not a dog.
No.
But, man, is he awesome?
Yeah, is that who you're talking
That's
about?
who I was
have
talking
a different
about.
one then.
You have a different one. Okay.
Yeah, Dino is great. Oh man,
What about
that'd be like top 5 pets.
Dino's so
Yeah,
good.
Dino's so good.
I love the Flintstones.
Yeah, he just eats like a mammoth steak.
What
dude.
about Growlithe? Is that a
Growlithe?
dog? Yeah, from Pokemon.
No,
No.
he's a Growlithe.
Okay.
That's
All
his
right.
species.
All right. I just wanted to
He is
make
a
sure.
isn't he the dog Pokemon?
I thought so.
Maybe
I
I'll
thought he
give
was
it
like
to
a
you
pup.
if the description is he the dog Pokemon.
I
Because you
think-
remember in like Gen
yeah,
1 where it'd be
yeah.
like the bird Pokemon.
the other bird.
Yeah,
thing.
the other bird, the worm.
The dog thing. The-
So
the
I will,
fire dog.
if you can find a description that
I don't
says.
want him on the list.
Okay.
I don't want him to take that out. but
Hey,
those are the
easy.
two that I was thinking of. That I was like, are these
Okay.
actually dogs?
Okay, I'll go with mine. That I'm like, is it
Yeah,
actually
go ahead,
dog?
go
Which
ahead.
is definitely not actually dog, but I just want to mention Slinky Dog from Toy Story.
How's that not a dog?
It's a toy.
It's a toy that came to
Fuck
life.
yes, I'm all about
I'm
it.
100% on
Counts.
board.
I love
I don't
Slinky.
think he deserves to be on the
What?
list. but
Dude, Slinky's the man, dude.
There are 5 other better
He's
dogs.
so cool.
He absolutely counts, though. 100%.
Oh, I love Slinky.
If we can put animated dogs in there, why he's an animated dog.
Because he's a fucking toy.
But he's
literally a
yeah,
Slinky with
but-
a dog head and
okay,
a dog butt.
But what about the T-Rex? What about Rex from Toy Story? What about
Yeah.
the shark guy? Like
What about
I would consider him a dinosaur.
Rex?
Yeah. So why wouldn't Slinky
Toy
Dog be a
dinosaur.
dog? Yeah.
Well, with Rex, he's like literally a dinosaur. Slinky, like I said, is a dog head,
Yeah.
a slinky,
Yeah.
dog bottom.
Look, man, just because
Hey, I don't know.
I think it's
I'm
fun.
all about it. You don't have to. You're
Yeah.
preaching to the choir out here, man.
I don't think he deserves to be on the list, but
all right,
I'm just
fine.
saying.
I love Slinky. He's like one of the best characters in
Yeah.
Toy Story.
Yes.
He's top 5 in Toy Story.
Yeah.
Easily. Ham.
Yes.
Slinky. A lot of people like Mr. Potato Head, but I was never really big on him.
Yeah.
You neither?
No,
he
yeah,
was like,
he's
he was like
just
really
fine.
mean, so I was like, but
Yeah.
he's funny. He's very funny.
Mr. Potato Head is getting higher on my list the older I get. Where I'm
yeah,
just like,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
I see where you're going.
I
with
totally
this guy.
get that. Yeah, younger me was like, oh, I hate Mr. Potato Head, but now I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, he's hilarious.
Yeah,
but
he's just like, angry.
yeah, I would be too if my limbs and shit fell off and like all these kids that are playing with me like hides and shit.
Yeah.
I remember Toy Story 3 when there's like, oh my god, that one scene where he's got like Play-Doh coming out of all of his holes,
Yep.
dude. It's like, oh my god, like yeah, being a Mr. Potato
man.
Head is rough.
I wish those movies were better. So
What?
I'm kidding.
This is why we need to have a Disney
Yeah,
fund.
I know, we'll get there.
Dude, like, oh my god, we're gonna get a war on that.
It's gonna take us a year to get.
Because
through
you
all those
think
movies.
Cars is like this amazing film, like it's Rosebud.
Yeah, but I also
like-
thought Ant-Man sucked, and then I rewatched it. and I was like, yeah, it's actually pretty okay.
Actually, I'm not super high on Ant-Man.
Yeah,
it's
neither
Paul
am I,
Rudd.
that's fine.
That's it. Carries it.
I'm gonna give you 2 new dogs.
give me 2 new dogs.
Keeping us on track.
Yes, sir.
What about Pluto and Goofy?
Pluto and Goofy, great. Goofy is a dog, yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
Goofy's a dog that's sentient and can talk. Well, I guess they're both technically.
And then
sentient,
Pluto's just like a dog.
yeah, Pluto's a dog.
I don't remember Pluto being like Pluto, obviously like iconic and classic. I don't remember him being like great though.
No.
He's just like normal.
Yep.
Nothing wrong with him.
Yeah.
Goofy, a lot of people really like Goofy. I was never like big on him. I don't know why.
I didn't like Goofy. He was.
Like I'm a Donald Duck guy. I think Donald Duck's the best.
Yes.
He's so cynical and like angry.
The Mr. Potato Head of
He
the
is, but
Looney Tunes.
he's got the voice, so I
Looney
like it better.
Tunes?
Looney
Donald Duck's
Tunes?
No. What
No.
are they?
Disney.
They're just Disney.
Yeah. Looney Tunes
when
is
would
like
I-
Bugs Bunny.
Bugs Bunny. Yeah, I'm an idiot.
Yikes.
Okay. Yeah. Whatever.
So episode 4 where they don't blow up the Death Star. Yeah,
okay, thanks for bringing that up. Yeah,
I will never let you.
We went on to put them on the list. I just wanted to bring them up. Like, it's always weird to think about Pluto and Goofy in the same. And we don't even care about Max, right? Goofy's like son.
You ever see the Goofy movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't.
You don't like it?
No.
Wow.
I don't care.
Can't
about
say
it
that
at
on
all.
the internet.
Yeah.
That's a dangerous
It's
proposition.
fine. I mean, whatever.
You hate all these like children movies.
Yeah, it's just weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like,
all right.
it's
I was
just,
never
like,
huge on it, but I can respect it.
Yeah.
I know why people like it.
It's good animation.
Yeah. It's
Sure.
a heartfelt story.
Yeah.
You know, I can get behind
I couldn't
it.
tell you a thing about it aside from with the leading tower.
Dude, Goofy's like the
of
best
cheese.
dad. That's like the whole point. Like he's like,
Yeah,
anyway.
where's the mom? Like, where's
Exactly.
Goofy's mom? Like, just like
like
it's such
single
a weird,
dad, dude.
Yeah, is it little kid who was part of a very traditional
nuclear family,
yeah.
yeah.
Like I just couldn't wrap
Wait,
my
this
head
is
around
impossible.
it. Yeah,
Little Tyler, man, so
Yeah.
naive.
yeah.
All right, I
right,
respect both picks. I don't think they're top 5.
No, there are better ones on there.
All right, here's one. This probably after your time, of course, but I gotta put it on the list here.
All right. Spot
Yeah,
from.
Spot. That's what
There's
it
a
was called.
TV show called Spot.
It was either a book or a TV show. Let me show you a picture. I'm gonna pull it up. It's just like a yellow dog with a spot on it, and I think it was like a kids show or something. I forget what it was on. So someone let me know.
Well, if you forget everything about it,
I just remember it's it's a book series. Yeah. So it was a
let me see a picture.
so cute, dude.
Sure.
Love this dog.
Okay.
It's like a kid's book, and it was like,
Yeah.
Where's Spot?
It's a yellow dog with this
Spot gets
spot
into
on it.
trouble. Love
Okay.
it. Whatever. I
Not
love Spot.
top 5.
Well, you don't know what it is.
Yeah, it's just. I mean, if you're like,
No, I'm
see,
not super passionate
I would
about
be
it.
okay with putting something. Like
I just started reminiscing about my childhood and
Yeah.
started putting all the dogs that I love.
I got to start taking these off the list here. Let me give you 2 kind of weird ones here.
Okay.
What about Duck Hunt Dog?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And what about Parappa the Rapper?
I don't know who that is.
What?
Parappa the Rapper?
You never played the video game Parappa the Rapper?
No.
We had to like. Oh my god,
What?
I'm so old. So there's a video game where
Is it on Atari or?
I think it was on like PlayStation, Xbox.
Yeah, really?
Yeah,
I never played that.
So it's,
I'll look it up while
It's
you're
like
talking.
almost like Dance Dance Revolution, but with a controller.
Oh,
And
I know. Yep.
The guy's
I know
like a
what you're talking
rapper.
about. Yeah,
and
he's
like
got the
doing his
beanie.
thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
I
a
didn't know
dog.
he was called that.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
a dog.
he is a dog.
Yeah, that's the.
I'm not big on either.
that's
of those.
fine. I was never.
Duck
big
Hunt
Parappa.
Dog is kind of cool.
Duck Hunt Dog is a jerk.
Is he really?
Oh my gosh! Like, well, like every time
I never played Duck Hunt.
Well, every time you miss, so like, a duck flies across, you shoot him.
Yeah, he does a little.
And
face.
if you miss him,
what a terrible guy! He's supposed to help you.
He does if you shoot the ducks, but if you don't, he laughs at you because you're
What an
terrible.
asshole. That's actually kind of awesome.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right.
So I was playing Smash Bros.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, I want to be a Duck Hunt main. I just wanted to play nothing but Duck Hunt. Just be that one guy.
That's it.
Yeah. He's really hard.
Yeah.
And I suck at Smash, so didn't help.
Yeah. I liked him.
That's
not,
what I
not
do,
top
dude.
five. That's
it's like
fine,
it's like how you feel when you play League. You're like, okay, I'm gonna do Blitzcrank, like Blitzcrank only. I'm just gonna do this for the rest of my life. That's how. Because I was like, okay, I'll never be good at Smash.
Yeah.
So let me just pick like the most troll character. I just want to be like just.
Well,
one
that would be
trick
like
it.
Kirby or something, right?
But Duck Hunt's like, who plays Duck Hunt?
Yeah, nobody.
Maybe he's
I
like really
guess.
good in the professional
I
scene.
thought
I
it
have
was
no idea.
actually broken when he.
I don't know.
All the
I have no
characters
idea.
are broken when they come out.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
Was he one of the? No, he was released with it. So it was like
No,
all the
he
DLC
was
guys.
He was DLC, I think.
Was he really?
I think so.
I don't
he was,
think
he was
so.
one of the first ones, but he was DLC.
Okay, that's cool though.
I'm about as confident as reindeer being closer to mooses.
Moose.
Anyway.
They're just moose.
Moose?
No,
Moose?
it's moose.
I don't like that.
Moose is plural.
Yeah, I don't like that.
And singular
No, I don't like it.
at the same time.
Nope.
All right, next dog I got is classic Lassie.
Yeah.
Wow, dude, this is what the fuck do you want on this list?
I don't. Well,
Lassie's
we'll get there.
iconic, dude.
Yeah, it's iconic, but like
Like there's a person trapped in the well. I've made so many jokes like that.
it's not old. Isn't that Old Yeller?
Oh, isn't that Lassie?
I don't know.
Lassie comes and
Dude, I put
starts
Lassie
barking.
and Old Yeller on the same thing. Where
Fuck,
like
now you got
that's
me
an
thinking,
old.
dude.
That's an old. I think it was Old Yeller.
Now you got me thinking.
Yeah,
no,
he's
Old
like-
Yeller's the one that gets shot.
No, like Timmy was trapped in the well. Old Yeller gets him out of the well, and Timmy says, "Thanks, Old Yeller," and then shoots him. That's how I remember it.
Fuck.
No, I think you're right. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's Lassie.
Sure.
She comes up barking and
Okay.
they're like, "What is that, girl?"
Good. It's a
Maybe
dog.
it's the same thing.
It's
Maybe
a
it's the
dog.
same thing.
Okay, whatever.
She's a beautiful dog.
Sure.
You go. You just go. Just go. What's
It's top
next?
5 though. Do we want to
Iconic.
Let's talk about
No,
Lassie and Old Yeller.
It's yours. It's yours.
They're very sad. Well, Old Yeller is.
Old
I don't know
Yeller
about
is. I don't
that. I
think
didn't see
Lassie
either of
got
them.
it.
I never saw either of those movies.
Well, yeah, it was like a little bit before our time.
That's what I mean. Like it's before
But
my
I
time,
remember
so-
Lassie. It's like
Sure.
What kind of? Do you know what kind of dog that is?
Lassie. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like a long-haired dog.
You're up, dude. Fuck this.
It's like a sheepdog. Right?
Yeah,
I don't
no,
know.
absolutely not.
It's not
I
a
do
sheepdog?
I don't
Okay.
think so.
All right. Oh, that's actually not a bad one. Who's
What?
the dogs in Babe?
In Babe?
Yeah, remember the dogs in Babe? There was like the one dog that was like a little
Isn't
it was
Babe
like
about
his mother.
the pig?
Yeah, it's
I
a
don't remember
pig
the
and he's
dog.
like a sheep, and then they're like sheepdogs, and then they
there a
get
spider
him
in
there and
Babe?
stuff. Nope, that's
Charlotte's
Charlotte's
Web.
Web.
I get those confused.
All right, well, whatever.
Is there a spider that raised the pig?
All right, let's get some. Okay, I'm gonna put 2 more on
Border
here.
Collie. Is that right?
Yeah, that's
I'm
right.
looking it
That's
up.
right. Yeah, yeah.
Is it actually?
Yeah,
What?
that sounds right. Collie. It sounds right.
All right, you go. I'm
Yeah.
gonna confirm myself.
Long-haired collie. That's the official name. Okay, so
Get the hell out of here.
what about Pongo from 101 Dalmatians?
She's a rough collie.
Yeah. What I
Look
say?
how cute that is.
Yeah, it's super cute.
Whatever. All right. What's up?
Pongo from 101 Dalmatians.
Is that the mom or dad?
the mom or the dad? Purdy is the mom.
Oh, okay. I have not seen that in a long time. Yeah. Cool.
I like Pongo. And
fine.
then what about Nana from Peter Pan?
Wait, what?
It's like big dog. It's like
I don't remember the dog
I
from
know,
Peter
no
Pan.
one does. But so there's a dog in Peter Pan that like is like Nana, and she like brings like tea to the kids. I don't know. It's like they strap.
You really think this is top 5?
No, I was
This
going.
is why you have 20 picks. 'Cause
I
you're
know,
Like,
but-
let me just whatever. I guess I picked Spot.
I always
the
thought
dog,
it was just
so.
such a dorky thing. Like, what parent literally straps tea to their dog with
know,
a
man.
little nanny hat
It's Disney, man.
and puts them into the kids' room?
Maybe the nanny was cursed by a witch and turned into a dog.
Yeah, maybe that
there's
would
some
be
deep
more.
lore
That'd
there.
be better
Yeah.
than.
That'd be
yeah,
awesome.
I don't know. It's silly.
Yeah, so we're gonna go
Neither of
next
it,
on that.
yeah. Okay.
Wait, what was the first one you said?
Pongo and let me. I'll
Maybe
take
Pongo. How strong do you feel about that?
I'm not that strong.
Wow, we have 0 maybes yet.
I know. Well, so I
Guess we're
feel like
ramping up.
we're
We're
saving a
ramping
lot.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're ramping
All right.
up.
Let me hit you with a good one.
No,
here. Okay. Go
let's
ahead.
do.
Go ahead.
Hey,
You're right.
whoa,
I was just throwing them away. Go
I'm gonna
ahead.
hit you with a good one.
All right.
Snoopy.
Yeah.
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 Fuck yeah.
So here's the thing with Snoopy.
If he is not,
He is not on my top 5.
I'm going to war.
I appreciate. We'll put him on the list. So
I was talking about one of the times I've laughed the hardest as a kid, which was in Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
Okay.
I think I was telling that story on here.
Yeah.
Another time I specifically remember Red Baron Snoopy, where he's the World War I fighting it.
Yeah.
That was the funniest shit to me.
I don't remember Snoopy being funny.
That was so funny because he was like, he dressed up as the Red Baron from World War I.
Yeah.
And then he marches out of the Halloween party, and then he gets on his doghouse, and they start going into like a dog fight with other people when he gets shot down.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it justice, but it was so funny. Snoopy's the man, dude.
Snoopy's not on my top 5 because I think there are better
He's just a cool dog
picks out
man.
there. He is cool, and he is
so funny.
He is probably one of the most recognizable on
absolutely
dogs. So I get that.
I love Snoopy. I would fight very hard for him. So.
Okay.
Do you want to put him on maybe right now?
We'll put him on the list. I don't know if it's like
we can put him maybe, but I'm just telling you, I'm going to fight very hard for Snoopy. I love
killing.
Snoopy.
I'm just taking. Well,
whoa!
I'm not killing any
Old
dogs.
Yeller on the brain, man.
Taking dogs off the list as we go through.
Hasn't he had enough, Tyler?
How do you feel about Odie from Garfield and Odie? Is he like on the same level as Pluto? You're shaking your head.
No.
All right, we'll take Odie off. I just wanted to shout out to Odie.
I'm not a big Garfield guy.
I like Garfield comics a lot.
Really?
I owned like all of them. All the compilations.
What is
had
a comic,
every single
by the
one.
way?
Well, it's these.
It's in a what?
Yeah.
What is a comic? And nobody knows what that is anymore either, dude.
That's fair. Ugh.
I'm talking about a newspaper.
I know.
By the way,
I know.
Just for the audience.
I told you how my grandma clipped them all.
Sometimes
trash bags of them.
Sometimes it's that is kind of cool actually.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's hard for people to follow my.
So I didn't
logic.
have. I had the Garfield books where they took all the newspaper ones and just kind of put them in like compilations. Same with like Calvin and Hobbes and stuff like that.
Okay.
What about? So you're not big on Animal Crossing, but I want to do a shout out to KK Slider, who's a dog, and the whole point of him is he just made it big, and he's like this like
that's kind of awesome
guitarist.
It's kind of awesome.
So like in the newest game, the whole goal of the game is to make your town big enough that he notices it and comes and plays like a concert.
Oh wow!
Yeah. And then once you do that, it unlocks the rest of the game.
I'm kind of sold on him. That sounds awesome.
He's pretty cool.
Yeah. Would he be top 5 though? You want to put him maybe?
I want to put him on.
I'm
maybe.
interested.
Like,
I'm actually interested.
He's pretty cool. Yeah. I think that all his songs.
I
want
to see a picture
awesome.
of him though.
I want to
like how he looks.
Yeah. I'll find
the only one I remember
you.
of like Animal Crossing is the raccoon guy. Does everyone hate him?
I think they hated Tom Nook. Yeah, like originally it was like they hated him, and then he turned into a meme where it's just like, oh, this is just your normal.
I love when people do. Okay, yeah,
this is KK Slider with the long guitar.
Kind of stealing from Snoopy a little bit.
A little bit.
All right.
He's not a beagle.
No, I like that. I like that. Snoopy's a beagle,
but he's like super. He's always like, "Hey man, what's up? Chill." Like just, you know,
guitar
like,
player.
Hey, daddy.
That's what they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. All right, I'm very interested in that.
Okay,
so
we'll put him in maybe.
All right, we talked about Pluto already, so I'll skip that. Crypto the super dog.
Yeah, you talked about Crypto.
I did talk about Crypto.
What are you talking? So is Crypto in like the Justice League, or where did you see
comics?
Crypto? Yeah,
there was a show.
I'm not familiar with.
There was actually a show where it was about Crypto the super dog and like Batman's dog. Like apparently Batman had a dog.
Yeah, shoot, what was his? Oh man, what's his name? Like
I can't remember.
It's probably Bat Dog, but like it's not. It's
I'll look it up. I'll look it up.
Bat Hound or Bat Pup or something. I don't know.
Yeah, but so they actually had an animated show where it was those two.
That's pretty cool.
And I was like, I remember that as a kid. I don't remember specifically, but anyone who knows,
Kevin Conroy was still the
voice of the dog. That'd be awesome. Yeah. So
do you like Crypto enough to put him on the list?
I don't know. Like he came to mind immediately. He was pretty cool, but
yeah.
I mean, he's a Superman dog. Like,
sure.
That's fucking awesome.
I mean, in terms of cool, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't understand
let's put a maybe. Let's put a maybe. I'll see.
How does
Ace.
Crypto...
His name's Ace.
Ace?
It's Batman's dog.
Oh, okay.
Which is cool.
That's cool.
That
name, cool Crypto.
Name. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, in the show, it was like he dressed up as Batman. It was so funny.
How does Crypto get to Earth?
I do not know the backstory.
Shoot a dog in outer space too?
I do not know I don't know the backstory at all. Like I guess like Superman lands on Earth with his thing and Crypto's just with him, I guess.
Yeah.
Because I never understood like Supergirl either. Mm-hmm. Like where does she come from?
Yeah, it's a good question.
You know what I mean? Like, obviously, she like
I'm not sure the actual
she like comes to Earth like randomly. So I guess she was maybe shot to another planet. And it's like, oh, the cousin you never knew you had, but it was like super weird to me.
Well, so my only knowledge of Supergirl, and they actually have a TV show, so I wonder if they even touch on it.
Yeah,
but my only knowledge of Supergirl,
I'm sure there's a lot of
based in like the Smallville TV
stories.
show,
right?
And that was like she came in, and they just berated Clark for not being able to fly the whole time. Just like, you can't fly yet. Just like, oh man, that's kind of a jerk thing, but okay.
All right, so yeah, let's play Crypto maybe.
Okay.
I don't know how strongly I'll fight for Crypto, but I feel like the most powerful dog of them all needs to be considered.
Yeah.
Dog that could destroy the planet.
How do you feel about Wiley Burp?
Which one's
from
Wiley?
American or Fifo Goes West?
I need to see this.
No.
I need to see this.
Oh man.
The name does not sound familiar to me though, so I have no idea.
Yeah.
Man, you're pulling out all these movies.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Wiley Burp. So he was in like a town. He's like the sheriff.
I remember him. I do not remember that movie at all.
Okay, we'll take Wiley Burp out. Are
you big on him?
I'm not huge on him. I'm just huge on that movie.
Oh, okay.
So I just want to kind of bring him up where I'm like,
he wasn't the main character though, was he?
He was up there.
Important. Okay,
yeah, he was important to Fifel's journey on that one.
A lot of journeys with these dog movies, man.
I mean, that's what else are you gonna do? They all came out around the same time. It's just
these are
that's
all
the 90s or
the 90s. Yeah, for sure, dude, for sure. I don't know. I like his hat.
What about and you don't? So I know I talked about like this whole started when we were talking about Wishbone. And
I do know Wishbone now.
You do know Wishbone now. How do you feel about
my
Wishbone?
friend showed me yesterday, and I was like, oh yeah, but I don't remember anything. Was he like an investigator?
No,
like a detective.
That was a different. Don't
they dress him up?
Yeah,
like all the time.
He was like, I think he was like Robin Hood at one point.
Yeah, I remember his Sherlock Holmes outfit.
Yeah, like it was just like it was just a dog in different just like historical things. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, I do remember Wishbone. I'm sure I probably watched it, but I don't remember it very well. But if you feel strongly about it,
I mean, I can't.
He's very
I can't
adorable.
tell you anything about it. So
he's very cute.
I just won't say anything.
Yeah, you were shocked. You and Chelsea were like, you don't know Wishbone?
Yeah.
And I was like, no.
But for as shocked as I was, I couldn't tell you anything about the TV show because it's been so long.
No,
so
I do kind of like I'm sure I probably watched it, but it's not memorable to me at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember the outfits, like the Robin, which is very cute. But all right, I got one here. Clifford the Big Red Dog.
Yeah, I think Clifford needs to be on this.
Clifford's great.
I think if anyone's going to give Crypto a run for his money,
yeah, Clifford. It's like Superman versus
Hulk.
I don't know. Is Clifford Hulk? What's the girl who grows real big? Giganta. That's her name, right?
Sure. I don't know.
She just gets really big.
She's
literally like female Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Except I think she's like. She doesn't have like a suit or anything that makes her grow. It's just like she's like
how big is Clifford? Because I know he like
look up the dimensions. He's
bigger than a house.
He is bigger than a house.
So like
they make that huge house for his dog house is like a mansion, dude. That he just kind of chills in. How big is Clifford? Hubbug. Whoop.
Hubbug?
Yeah.
Oh.
How big is Clifford, the Big Red Dog? All right, so we are looking this up. He is about 25 feet tall.
Jeez.
Wow.
It's a long...
His size is inconsistent. So while he's often being shown about 25 feet tall from paw to head, Clifford can appear far larger. So 25 feet from paw to head.
Yeah.
So that's not like length of him.
Yeah.
Which would theoretically be larger, right?
I guess it depends on what
probably
paw
a longer,
you're talking about.
No, like
sure.
paw, so like ground to
from
top of his head. Usually
yes,
dogs are longer than they are tall.
Yeah.
That's a big boy.
It's a big boy.
That's
a
big 25 feet. That's
like if you have like 9-foot ceilings, right? Like you have a
nice
couple
of stories,
house.
right? Yeah.
That's crazy.
Clifford's a fucking
2.5 stories,
and he's so nice.
Yeah,
and he's red.
Yeah,
never seen a red dog.
He has a lot going for him.
He does.
Sure.
I like Clifford. I actually like this show. There's a couple other dogs in there. Isn't he friends with like T-Bone and the poodle?
Sure. I don't know. I only had the books.
Oh really?
Yeah.
No, they didn't watch
TV
the show.
show.
I watched the show sometimes as a kid.
I read a lot.
All right, so you want to put him in a maybe, or do you think he?
I think he's
sneaks on?
I think he might be
a
lock. We'll see.
I'm down.
I think he can get.
We only have one lock right now.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna give you another lock.
Okay,
Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, absolutely. Put him on.
Yeah,
stamp it. Scooby-Doo is
how do you not?
Scooby-Doo's a beast.
Right. All right.
I'm out of dogs, so just go for it.
Okay.
Although I will say, what's his name? Something Barkington from All Dogs Go to Heaven.
Yeah.
No.
I mean,
I feel like he goes through like a nice transformation.
I feel like
right?
if you're gonna go down that road, like, what about like Lady and the Tramp? What about
Tramp?
Like, all the
or
Why
Lady,
not?
dude? He's got game, bro.
Yeah,
I respect Tramp.
Sure.
Yeah. Guy's a player.
there are a lot of,
there's a ton of dogs.
Dogs. Like,
I literally was like researching, and there's a Wikipedia page called Fictional Dogs.
Yeah.
And then it's like TV shows.
Yep.
Animated,
like ranked and stuff. Yeah,
live
nuts.
action,
Yeah.
And then you go to that. It's just a different article because
Yep.
there's so many.
Yep.
I'm like, fuck this.
Yeah, like there's a bunch. So like, if you want to talk about like dog meat from like Fallout 4, if you want to talk about
what about the dog from that Will Smith movie,
the I Am Legend one?
I Am Legend, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
You never seen it?
Yeah, I know, but I don't know what dog. Yeah, but what's the dog's name?
I just looked this up because of I wanted it to be considered for the sidekick.
What about the dog for Fox and the Hound?
Yeah,
I don't know. We're just throwing.
They always throwing out dogs, dude.
All right. So right now we have Scooby-Doo, Snoopy, Clifford, Crypto, KK Slider. I'm gonna hit you with two more.
All right, let's hear him.
Courage. Courage the Cowardly Dog.
I can't believe I fucking forgot him.
And here's another one. What about Brian Griffin?
Yeah,
from
fuck
Family
Brian.
Guy?
I hate Brian.
What?
Yeah.
Oh man.
You like Brian?
Yeah.
He's such a scumbag.
Yeah.
That's why you like him?
I just think
he's funny.
In
Don't get me
terms
wrong.
of a character,
Yeah.
he has more character than any of these characters. Like
Him and
dogs.
Stewie is the best part of the show.
Yeah.
Like 100%.
That's what I mean.
But
He's
I
like
think
the
he
straight
needs
man.
Stewie. Like if he's by himself, he's like boring.
Yeah,
I
would argue most of these dogs by themselves are on the side of boring.
No.
Right?
No.
Maybe not Crypto. I guess, if
Scooby
you're...
can hold his own. Snoopy can definitely
I don't
hold
think
his own.
Scooby can hold its own, though.
Yeah, he can.
Without Shaggy? Are you kidding me?
If you have to take one of the two away, you take Shaggy away. Actually, maybe not. Maybe
I don't know, man. I mean, I understand Scooby-Doo is the name of the show, but that's just it's better than Shaggy.
He doesn't say much, right?
No.
Snoopy
He just
can
puts
hold
an
his own.
R in everything.
Snoopy can hold his own.
I'll give you Snoopy. Yeah.
Snoopy can fucking hold his own.
All right,
dude.
so I'll take out Brian.
Hey, if you want to fight for it, I'm all ears. Like I just don't think
I don't necessarily fight for it, but
I just don't like. I don't know. He's like not great for me.
That's fine. I mean, it's our list. I feel like.
Oh, what about Doug from Up? Okay.
I don't know. I never really cared for Up too
Talk
much.
about Odie. So you don't like Lady from Lady and the Tramp?
Nah.
Cooper or Copper? Or is it Cooper?
From what?
Fox and the Hound? Is it Cooper? Oh, how about Spike from Tom and Jerry?
Copper?
The Bulldog?
Yeah. I was thinking about that. There's another one. It's like it's you know how like Looney Tunes took the same like models and it just like changes the color and it's like a different dog
Shadow
or
number
whatever.
17 on the ranker list.
Yeah.
This is what I was going
Shadow's a very good dog.
Yeah.
Well, here. So this is the list we have right now. Scooby-Doo, Snoopy, Clifford, Courage, Crypto, KK Slider.
Okay.
We need to take one out.
That's fine. I'm just seeing if there's any stragglers we didn't.
Yeah.
You don't care about Bolt.
No,
Bolt.
I went all the way down to Wiley Burp. He was like 124 or something like that.
What about Gromit from Wallace and Gromit? You big on this?
Never watched those.
Toto from Wizard of Oz.
I think Toto. So here's the thing.
Yeah, all right.
Toto deserves props because
Beethoven from the Beethoven movies.
Beethoven, yeah. Like the only thing I remember from the Beethoven movies is
So
someone had
slobbery.
to touch poop.
Ew.
That's it.
Ew.
Because they needed to see like, oh, it's still warm, so he was here.
Nana from Peter Pan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why is it on its head?
That's what I mean. It's
I thought
silly.
you meant it was on its back. I
Well,
don't
think
remember
it gets
that
to
at
the back,
all,
but
dude.
Yeah, it's just silly.
Benji.
Like the animation is pretty good.
Oh, Marley from Marley and Me.
Yeah.
Sad.
Yeah. Everything's sad with
Yeah,
dog
of course.
movies.
It's easy.
Speaking of sad, my nephew is like,
Hercules from The Sandlot, bro.
Yeah, but he's slobbery too, isn't he?
Yeah, I don't like slobbery.
I don't
dogs.
like slobbery dogs.
Oh,
big
Marmaduke.
dogs and stuff. Marmaduke's okay.
All right. Astro from from the Jetsons.
Yeah, again, like I would take Dino over
Droopy,
Astro.
Droopy Dog.
Nobody loves me.
Yeah, Underdog.
Yeah.
I like Underdog.
Underdog's okay. Underdog makes more sense than Spot.
Yeah,
as we're just reading through
of course.
all of these.
I am. Well, dude, it's like we always leave fucking a million out.
Yeah,
and
well,
everyone
I'm
gets
just
mad,
saying, like,
so I'm just
yeah.
making sure we hit them all.
It's our list, though. That's all. Like,
Santa's Little Helper from Simpsons.
Yeah.
Like, I know all of these dogs.
I think Legally Blonde's dog is on there twice.
Oh, did you look at this list?
Yeah.
Dino.
Dino's great.
Fuck yeah.
I still think so. Dino is funny because they
Spot the Dog, 48
Sure.
above Brian Griffin.
Sure.
Fuck yourself.
A dinosaur is
Fuck
better.
yourself.
A dinosaur is better.
Of course,
than,
Dino's better than Spot the Dog.
The funny thing with Dino is it says like top silent characters and top dinosaurs. Dino is on 3 lists.
Dino's great.
Dino's great.
If we ever do
Flintstones
top
are
5 fictional pets.
Flintstones might be in my top cartoons.
Oh, yeah.
I was very big on
no,
Flintstones.
I like
when I was a
Flintstones
kid.
too,
Yeah.
especially the vitamins.
The vitamins.
The vitamins.
So-
all right. I think we've ran through
Yeah.
enough.
All right. So
think we're
Scooby-Doo,
good.
Snoopy, Clifford, Courage, Crypto, KK Slider. We need to eliminate one, and then we'll rank the others. Who do you
Charles
feel-
B. Barkin is the All Dogs in Heaven guy. All right.
Charlie B.
It's Charlie B. I love those movies. All Dogs Go to Heaven. I remember it. But there's like a really scary scene when like the devil comes in or something.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Dogs don't have souls. That's what
Get the
what
hell
my
outta here.
that's what
I
my
know.
mom kept telling me. It's
You
like
put your
only
mom on
humans have
blast
souls. No, I'm
so
just
much.
saying that's what was drilled into my head.
Dude, if you
When
you
you
say
have
that's your
all-
mom's position, people are not gonna like that.
No, I'm just saying.
People
like,
love dogs.
The
man.
reason why All Dogs Go to Heaven was never like near and dear to me was because my mom always kind of said like, "Well, this is a silly movie. This isn't."
Yikes.
Yeah.
That is fucked up.
Anyway,
My parents, I feel like my mom thinks dogs go to heaven.
I don't know.
She loves dogs.
I'm sure there's some.
All right, anyways, so all right, list them off again. I'm sorry.
All right,
totally losing it.
Scooby-Doo,
Yeah,
Snoopy,
yeah,
Clifford,
yeah,
Courage,
yeah.
the Cowardly Dog,
Yes.
Crypto, KK Slider.
KK Slider.
I feel
Bump
like
Crypto out.
Crypto and KK Slider are the two.
Yeah, exactly.
Teetering.
We could
on
bump
the
Crypto
edge.
out. I'm not sold on Crypto.
You're not sold on Crypto?
No, but
I would absolutely take KK Slider over Crypto
Let's do it.
personally.
Yeah.
I think it also.
I don't
nice.
feel very strongly about him. I just wanted. He's the super dog, dude.
I like the idea that we got a video game character.
Who's
reaching the
stronger,
list.
Underdog or Crypto?
Crypto.
Probably.
Superman's the strongest.
Yeah, but is his
character.
dog
Superman
that's strong?
punches a plant. Well, I assume if it's I don't know anything about
Kryptonian
Crypto.
dog?
If it's Kryptonian
Yeah,
dog,
dude,
it would
holy
have to be.
Shit. Because you think like dogs are faster than people.
Yeah.
So is Crypto faster than
Now,
Superman?
if I wanted to, ooh, that's a good question.
Wow.
I would say no because
Yeah,
I think
he's flying.
Superman's only fastest when he's flying.
Exactly. But if they were running, of course Crypto would be faster.
Sure, yeah, but then is he faster than the Flash?
Theoretically, 4 legs, that's such an advantage.
Yeah, but the Flash is already faster than Superman.
Yeah, but it's a Kryptonian dog with 4 legs.
Sure, but it depends on how much faster Flash is from Superman. That's the thing.
Technically, Flash is faster than Superman, but I thought it was close. They did a whole comic book on it.
Yeah, it was close. It's like the Flash has one thing. Like, give him that. He can go back in time. Superman,
Dude, Flash,
like,
dude. So on all these
well, I guess
things,
Superman can reverse the.
my
plan.
friend, you know how like on the internet they're always like arguing who beats who in like the
Yeah.
comic world.
Uh-huh.
Apparently, everyone in like TikTok, my friend David was telling me this. Like everyone thinks Flash is like the most OP. Like I guess they wrote him
Yeah.
like super OP in the comics,
Yeah.
where it's like Flash can beat Superman easy. Like
Yeah.
Flash beats everyone. It's like
Yep.
fuck.
Yeah.
I always thought Superman was like the best though.
Superman is the most powerful. The thing with Flash, though, is he's fast, and you just go
There
back
was
in
this
time.
one
and you're done. The moment
arc-
you started talking about time travel, it's over.
There was this one arc where like Superman like sits in the sun,
Mm-hmm.
and then he comes out and he's like golden, and he's like.
That's how he regenerates. Yeah.
Yeah, but he was like so strong. He was like incinerating galaxies and shit. Like it was like okay, it's over.
Well, that's why, like the moment
It's
you
fucking
punch
over.
a planet, it's just forget about it.
what
Like it's
is-
it.
Yeah, dude. Talk about power scaling. It's like, what do you
and
do?
I'm not super big on my Flash lore, but Flash doesn't have a weakness like kryptonite.
Yeah,
So
true.
that alone is
you know what his
like-
weakness is? He's a fucking human being.
Yeah.
He gets shot and he's dead. Now, of course, he's faster than the bullet.
I very much
But,
liked
like,
Arrow more than Flash.
He has
on
no.
the CW.
He has no. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Green Arrow is awesome, dude. In the Justice League shows,
Yeah.
I love Green Arrow. Like Justice League Unlimited. Oh,
Was he angry all the time too, or was he kind of like
Arrow or not? Or
like
Justice
Green
League?
Arrow is always like
No, he was like suave. He was like cool.
Yeah,
he was a
okay.
cool guy, but he was like
Billionaire.
annoyed a lot of the time.
yeah.
Because like the whole premise was like they want him to be part of the Justice League, and he's like, "Fuck you guys! Like you guys are like gods. I'm just like a normal guy trying to help out my neighborhood."
I mean, he's basically Batman.
He's literally he's basically like Batman, but they did it in a way where it's not like, oh, he's just Batman. Like he has his own thing.
Yeah.
Like Batman's much colder than he is. Like he actually like opens up to people and stuff. I'm going very deep on that. I love that. We talk about best cartoons like easily.
I need to.
You should watch those. They hold up.
Sure,
they hold up. My friend just watched like Justice League and Justice League Unlimited. And I told him he has to watch Batman the animated series.
But, that's
all right. Anyways, so let's
right
get
now
Crypto out of there. Yeah.
All right. So we have Scooby-Doo, Snoopy, Clifford, Courage, and KK Slider. We need a number 5. I assume it'd be KK Slider.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am very interested. Like your little pitch, I was like, that sounds fucking awesome. Like, he's the win con of the game, and he's a musician.
So the cool thing is, like, he obviously doesn't say real words, right?
Right.
And it's just these music things,
right?
And the funny thing is, people have made a KK Slider account on Spotify,
really?
and they'll take real songs and put like his like Animal Crossing voice to those songs. And it's all these like chiptune like weird things.
Oh, that's cool.
I
have
will
to listen to this.
I'll splice one in here, and then I'll show you after.
All right.
Anyway,
that's cool.
Hold on 1 second. Let me. But it's pretty good.
That is really fucking awesome. Yeah. I was saying, dude, the internet is a cool place sometimes.
And like I struggle because it's like those songs that you play are like, is it actually KK Slider doing it, or is it somebody doing it within the like his voice and stuff?
Yeah, no,
but like his mentality, it's very much like the raccoon that you were talking about, where it's like they've taken a persona of their own beyond what Nintendo originally said.
Those are what we talked about. Those are the best games when the players take control of the and it becomes its own. So that's awesome.
I'm totally fine with him number 5.
That's interesting. I don't think anyone would really necessarily think that off the cuff, but
I don't know.
I like it. I was sold on it. I don't know. Like I didn't know him, but the way you described him was pretty cool.
He's a groovy dude. All right, so KK Slider is number 5. What do you think would be number 4?
So what do we got? Clifford, Scooby-Doo, Snoopy, and Courage.
Yeah.
I kind of want to say
my money.
Clifford.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I thought I was gonna have to fight you on that one, but
I love Courage the Cowardly Dog, dude.
Too.
Like this guy has been through it. Aliens, monsters. No one believes him.
This guy, like
he has a hole in his tooth, so nobody takes him to the dentist.
Yep.
This guy is fucked.
Courage is pretty good.
That was like the scariest show, man.
Yeah,
but you couldn't stop watching it.
No, like in
it was so creative.
He saved people's lives.
Yes,
which I get. Yeah,
but he was like a scaredy pants. But like I love that where he's like the character's very scared, but he like does it anyways because that seems like real.
Yeah.
He's always like shaking. He's like fuck, and he's like doing it.
That'd be hilarious. Yeah. It's like an adult version of.
I always remember he'd be like jumping around like oh fuck, like should I run? And then
didn't they do those things too where like he like they became like real, like super hyper detailed and stuff sometimes. Like like there was like that style of cartoon where like you have like the animated stuff, but then sometimes they'll put in like a 3D
in the
render
show?
or something. Yeah.
Probably. I mean, that show got weird.
Yeah.
I'm sure they did a whole bunch of stuff.
And it's weird because normally I wouldn't be into like the like not gruesome. That's not the right word, but it's like this. It's like very like disgusting.
Yeah.
Or, like as a kid, I was normally not into that kind of stuff.
No, me neither.
But like when you look at like Dexter and Ed, and Eddie and Courage and like just that generation of
it's
cartoons,
like
they're all like it's so weird.
But I liked it.
Yeah.
It was like gritty.
I guess Powerpuff Girls would be along those same lines too.
That was a little more clean, but
they
it was very weird.
Like so was Dexter technically.
The adults were drawn super strange.
Yeah,
I remember that like in Powerpuff Girls, it's like the mayor's assistant,
right?
It's just her legs or whatever.
Yeah,
whatever. All right,
cool. All right, so
I like Clifford at 4. Clifford's a beast, but
so then Scooby-Doo, Snoopy, and Courage. How do you feel about Snoopy at number 3? How funny do you think Snoopy is?
I love Snoopy.
More than Courage.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I would be fine with Courage at number 3 if that's
Of course.
okay.
We all know it. Number
Are
one.
we gonna have to fight it
Nah.
at number 1? So it's okay.
Scooby Doo's number
Snoopy
1.
is number
dog.
2.
Like we knew
Scooby-
going in. Like
okay, and Scooby Doo is number 1.
That was dude. We're getting better at this.
Yeah.
Just clean.
Yeah.
Clean. To me, yeah, I think Snoopy's just funnier.
I had Scooby Doo at the top of the list that I had
me
on
too.
mine from
He's
the
the
very
first
beginning,
dog I
and
thought
like,
of.
he
I
just
was
never
like-
moved. Yeah.
Like, I'm actually not a huge Scooby Doo guy.
I was
like the
very
shows
into Scooby-Doo.
and stuff.
I didn't like the movies. I liked the shows when it was all like fake. The moment they started making like real zombies and stuff like that, I was out.
Oh, where it's like it's actually the gardener.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Like I'm talking like, oh no, it's witchcraft, and these are actual zombies, and these are actual like live.
I don't
monsters.
remember that.
It was the movies, and the
I
movies
see.
were awful. Like they were terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was always like, oh, it was Mr. Jenkins.
Yeah, well, that's the
He's
TV
trying to-
show, and that's why I liked.
He's trying to drive down property taxes.
Absolutely, yeah.
Or
And
something
I'm sure
crazy.
there was 1 or 2 movies like that still, but
Yeah.
the big movie.
Remember the
whenever
live
they were,
action
like,
one?
with Freddie Prinze Jr.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's come a long way.
So I like the original Scooby Doo, and the early 2000. You ever see What's New Scooby Doo?
yeah, maybe
I
like,
love that one.
Yeah, Batman
ever
comes
do-
in.
What's that?
Batman helped out.
Did he really?
Yeah,
That's
they had
awesome.
a Batman episode.
That's amazing.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm pretty sure.
Teenage Mutant Ninja
Yeah,
Turtles.
they had a lot of weird crossovers.
Turtle Power. Yeah. Anyways, if we ever do TV show like intros,
Yeah,
Scooby Doo.
Scooby Doo.
It's got a great one.
Yes. Yeah. Well,
But also, What's New Scooby Doo is very good too.
we'll.
Yeah, that would be a different day. But
That's gonna
that'd
be
be
a
a
big
great
conversation.
list. That'd be
Yeah.
a great list.
We'll add it to the
To the
backlog.
queue.
All right, so let's chisel this down.
Chisel it up.
Number 5 is KK Slider. Number 4 is Clifford the Big Red Dog. Mm-hmm. Number 3 is Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Yes, sir.
Number 2, Snoopy the Red Baron. And number 1, well, Snoopy.
It was the Red Baron once,
yeah.
but Snoopy.
And number 1, Scooby Doo,
Scooby Doo.
the best fictional
He
dog
is. I mean, it's
of all
easy.
time. Yeah,
I'm surprised. I'm actually surprised you were okay with Snoopy too.
I wasn't. So I respect Snoopy a great deal.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with it.
All right.
Clearly, he
I
needs
love him.
something to use. So
Of course.
Now, if you were going to tell me Snoopy is number 1, then we'd have some words,
No. I'm not like maybe personally I like him better than Scooby Doo in
Yeah.
my own mind and heart. But of course, it's our list.
And
I respect the hell out of
special
Scooby-Doo.
Shout out to Dino the dinosaur.
Dino, man, we'll have to do a top 5 pets as well because Dino needs to get some love.
Yeah, but even that
Top 5 dinosaurs.
top 5
Littlefoot.
I was gonna
Dino.
say, yeah, like I mean,
There's some
Rex,
good
maybe.
Rex. Yeah. There's some good
the
dinos.
T-Rex from Jurassic Park. Actually, would you probably get the Raptors instead?
No, it's gotta be the T-Rex.
Time. Yeah.
Oh no! What's the one line from that? Easy girl. Doesn't he say something like
Clever
that?
girl.
Clever girl. Yeah. Yeah.
Easy
that's what it
breezy,
is.
beautiful.
Clever girl.
Clever girl.
Clever girl. The Raptors are pretty good too.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. There it is.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Everybody.
Christmas, Tyler, and everyone else. Well, that's all we got for you. So, as always, thanks for listening. We really appreciate it.
Sure do.
And we will be back same time, same place next week. Catch us on couchcompany.games for all our stuff. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for joining us on the couch. Peace.